Hello, everyone, and welcome. What?
I was laughing at my cat.
Oh,
Sorry.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Sip and Spin. My name's Skylar, and over here is Brittany, and today we are back playing Dragon Age Inquisition.
Woo woo woo.
See how much better I did at that time? I just needed to get back in the habit.
We had a little break, so now we're back in it.
Yeah.
We just, did political shit.
I hated every second of it.
We reunited some lovers. We got to dance with Bull. And
We didn't get to see it, though.
We didn't get to see it, but we did dance.
We did.
And then Blackwall disappeared on us. And
I
our
know.
son is missing.
So our son's missing. Blackwall is gone. I'm like, today I need to find my son first and foremost. So immediately find my son. Next, find my boyfriend. I don't know. If Bull's my husband, Blackwall's my boyfriend. We must find him.
Alright. First, the war tip.
Always. Get these missions.
It's time to plan our next attack. What's the state of the Inquisition?
Our alliance with Orlais holds, for the present. They'll send aid on request.
And your actions at Adamant denied Corypheus his army of pet demons. With Orlais' support, our numbers match his. Corypheus' followers must be panicking.
My agents agree. Our victories have shaken his disciples.
Let's hope for deserters.
Perhaps they'll rethink following the Darkspawn Magister from the dawn of time. Where is Corypheus now?
After you dealt with the Duchess, Corypheus uprooted his major strongholds. He's moving south to the Arbor Wilds. His army clearly wasn't prepared to flee. Our victories have them on the defensive.
I thought that was you for a second because I saw you like move your legs and I was like, why are you rubbing my shin like that? But it was Mochi.
The cat.
I was like, what are you doing?
Marking you.
Okay, so our victories have them on the defensive. It's time to finish them off.
We strike Corypheus now, while his people are reeling. If he's hiding in the Arbor Wilds, that's where we finish him.
But what is Corypheus doing in such a remote area?
His people have been ransacking elven ruins since Haven. We believe he seeks more. What he hopes to find, however, continues to elude us.
Which should surprise no one.
Morgan! And she's wearing her OG outfit.
insist.
Oh!
Of course. Updated for the game.
Please continue.
You have my attention, Lady Morrigan.
What Corypheus seeks in those Forgotten Woods is as ancient as it is dangerous.
Which is?
'Tis best if I show you. This is an Illuvian,
Oh, the
an
mirror.
elven artifact from a time long before their empire was lost to human greed. I restored this one at great cost, but another lies within the Arbor Wilds. That is what Corypheus seeks.
An elven artifact.
This belonged to my people.
I found legends of an elven temple within the Arbor Wilds. Untouched. It proved too dangerous to approach, and thus I turned elsewhere to find my prize. If Corypheus has turned southward, he could succeed where I failed. The Illuvian would be his.
What does it do?
A more appropriate question would be, where does it lead?
So is this what we would have found out in that DLC, like more about the mirror if it had worked?
Well, she would have gone through it at the end when
Okay.
we confronted her. Or we could have, stabbed her and pushed her through it. Or let her peacefully walk through it. But you can assume she's been investigating them since then.
Mm-hmm.
The crossroads. They're just so cool.
I recognize the like trees, like the way the antlers are. I feel like I've seen that image maybe on your home screen.
That used to be my background.
Yeah. I say home screen like it's a phone, but yeah, I like background. I was like, those look
It
familiar.
has long been lost.
I've already forgotten his name from
I call
Origins, and
it
I feel so bad.
Crossroads. A place where all
Started with a
Illuvians
T.
join,
What do you think?
wherever they might be.
The one who died at the Oblivion, it started with a T. I can't think of his name.
Tamlin?
Tamlin, that's it. I was like, and I felt so bad. I was like, wait, what was his name? I was like, he died. And then we saw him again, and he was like a dark spot, and it was the saddest thing ever. Are we in danger?
Is this place dangerous? It feels...
Unnatural, yes. We are, however, in no immediate peril. The ancient elves left no roads, only ruins hidden in far-flung corners. This is how they traveled between them. As you can see, most of the mirrors are dark, broken, corrupted, or unusable. As for the rest, a few can be opened from this side, but only a few.
Open from this side?
What do you mean, a few can be opened from this side?
Some of the Illuvians have been left unlocked, like doors accidentally left ajar. All others are closed. They can be opened only from beyond.
Opened how?
With a key.
You have a key?
I suppose you have such a key.
The key can be many things. Each Illuvian is different. I have knowledge as well as power. Often that is enough.
How did you find this?
How did you find out about this place?
My travels have led me to many strange destinations, Inquisitor. Once, they led me here. It offered sanctuary.
Sanctuary?
Not all the mirrors lead back to our world. The ancients were nothing if not resourceful.
So if you had the baby with her, or if she had the baby with Alistair, she would raise her son in the sanctuary, is what she would mention here also. So it offered a place for her to raise her son. Kieran.
What does that mean?
If they don't lead back to our world, then...
Places between, like this one. I can describe it no better. For a time, I was safe from those who hunted me, but only for a time. One cannot remain in between forever.
Corypheus wants this?
Corypheus wants to come here.
This is not the Fade, but it is very close. Someone with enough power could tear down the ancient barriers.
And enter the Fade in the flesh, like Corypheus wanted to do with the Anchor.
He learned of the Illuvian in the Arbor Wilds as I did. He marshals the last of his forces to reach it. You have made Corypheus desperate, Inquisitor. We must work together to stop him, and soon.
Mochi's trying to play.
She's actually controlling the game.
Okay, well after that...
Find my way back to the war
A
table.
working nursery with not a space wasted. We'll want for nothing.
We found 2 plants.
Hey, guess I can talk to you since I'm here.
Tis a large fortress, Inquisitor. To think, until recently this place stood decrepit. Occupied only by the desperate and the lost. Now it is party to events that threaten to shake the world. I wonder if it is pleased.
I'm rather fond of it.
I'm gonna do this one.
Oh, okay. You know about Skyhold?
It sounds like you've heard of Skyhold before.
This fortress was built upon the remains of a site holy to the ancient elves. They called it Tara Salan, the place where the sky is
That's what my
kept.
shirt says.
It is
Oh.
said that from here, they reached up to the heavens to bring them down to rest. They abandoned it.
Is that why you
as
wore
did
the shirt? Because you
humans who
knew that
came
we'd have
after
this
them.
conversation?
Bones
Nice.
upon bones, silent until your arrival.
I'm rather fond of it.
Me too. I love Skylar.
I like this place. I've made it mine.
The magic in this place has seeped into the stones, protecting it from darkness.
This is a
Those who
great
let it fall
view.
to ruin did not know what they possessed.
Just like down
You,
on
I
our knees
think,
in front of her.
shall
I'm
do
like,
it
yeah,
justice. You were
that's
kind
actually
to welcome
accurate.
my aid,
As you should
Inquisitor,
be.
even knowing as little of me as you do. I will do my best to aid your cause with all the knowledge at my disposal. This I swear to you.
Thank you.
I appreciate whatever help you can give us.
Some might think Corypheus a madman for seeking godhood.
She's
one
grown
must
up
ask
so
what
much
word
since
of
Origins.
Secrets
She's
of
like, I
theirs
will
did
help
the
you.
ancient magisters know.
Meanwhile, in Origins, she
And
was like, I don't want to be
what
here.
all
I don't want to do
should
this.
fear is not
Why do you
that
keep bringing me?
Corypheus believes he can succeed. 'Tis that he actually may.
Yeah, I fear a lot about Corypheus, especially because he should have died in 2 and didn't, and I still didn't know why, because I thought Hawk killed him. Do you want to come over, baby?
I understand you have
Oh.
spared the Grey Wardens from destroying what goodwill was left.
That didn't last long.
Tis good of you, considering the weakness Corypheus exploited was their own doing. Still, should a true archdemon one day arise, they will no doubt be needed. Or so they would have us believe.
Hold on, Mochi.
Mochi, if you're gonna be a problem, I'm gonna put you in the floor.
No, she's fine. I just need to do this first. It came off so quickly. Okay, baby. Tell me more about you.
I'd like to know more about you.
Ah yes, whence comes the mystery woman slinking her way into the Inquisition's ranks? Once I was an apostate, living well away from the banal influence of the Chantry in the Kakari Wilds.
I remember
Then
this.
came the Fifth Blight with its darkspawn, and I left Ferelden for the Empress's court. 'Tis certain the nobles of
Ah, so
Orlais
that's
will
where she went
collect
after
its
she
side
left
of the
us, was
beast
straight to
now
the
here.
Empress. You were in the Fifth Blight.
You were in Ferelden during the Blight.
The Blight began in the Kokari Wilds, so yes, I experienced it firsthand. Indeed, I fought at the hero of Ferelden's side for a time. She is the reason the Blight was defeated. We did not part on good terms. I regret a great deal, but that...
Don't
most of
worry, Gleam
And after that, I
still
came to Orlais.
appreciates you so
all,
much.
the last place one would look for me, or such was my hope.
She never regretted your time together.
No, she regrets how she left Gleam.
Yeah. But don't worry, Gleam is still around and she still loves you. And that I can vouch for because I am her.
Yes. What we say goes.
I'll lead you to the garden.
As you like.
And also, if she has Kieran, Kieran's also here, and you can talk to him.
Oh, the sun? Mm-hmm.
He's interesting. Especially if you're an elf. When he first meets you, he has comments about you. He's like, "You're an elf." Now what do the word do?
Yeah, I'm like, I just couldn't, like, Alistair didn't want to do it, and also he was my man, so I was like, I can't make him do that. That feels icky.
That's very fair. Ooh.
Oh.
What is left? One more potion slot? Could be good.
With rifts contained
Oh.
in the area, we can send in smaller groups to offer relief.
I agree. Are you well?
A headache, nothing more.
Let's see, 200 extra herbs. Okay, that can make my little boot thing. See more, which could be nice.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, I just want to do that.
Mm.
Okay. Alright. She just wants attention.
The Arl's invitation. Ambassador, I cannot thank you enough for inviting me to act as the Inquisition's champion at the Grand Melee. You will be glad to hear I did not disgrace you. I placed a respectable 10th. I was expecting first.
But we didn't want to win, remember?
Oh, right. Although I did not manage to win us either title or lands, I did secure several trade agreements with the Banoran for the Inquisition. I thought that might please you more than a dank castle. Yours, Sir Danor. Thank you, Sir Danor. Restore order in Wycombe. Nightingale, the city is safe, at least for the time being. Keeper Istamathoriel entered the city with a contingent of Dalish elves and used magic to alleviate the effects of lyrium withdrawal for many of the city's victims. Unfortunately, her actions caused some of the more maddened nobles to attack. Duke Antoine gave his life protecting Istamathoriel from his own nobles, and most of the remaining nobles of Vycombe are either dead or have fled the city. For what it is worth, almost all merchants and laborers in the city saw that the Dalish were attempting to help and banded with them to fight against the madness that had taken their nobility. I have heard that some remaining nobles are spreading lies in other marcher cities, claiming that the Dalish attacked and poisoned the rulers. For now, however, the Dalish are seen as heroes in Vycombe. They remain in the city, uncertain of what to do next. Jester.
Okay. We didn't kill him yet.
Okay. Locate weapon of Tirda Bright Axe. Inquisitor, I have no idea what to say. Scholars have debated whether Tirda's legendary axe was an axe set with crystal, an axe with a magically reinforced crystalline head, or perhaps even just a very polished axe. But apparently, the word translated from the ancient language commonly taken to be axe, in fact, merely means hafted weapon. It is possible that translation of the saga have been edited to omit evidence that Tirda Bright Axe may have been used in what seems, from all appearances, to be a staff, as would more commonly be used by a mage. I apologize for my confusion in this matter. I will endeavor to be more vigilant in my translations in the future. Yours, Sister Dorcas Guerin.
Okay.
So we have a mage staff.
A new staff. Alright. Where's your son?
Yeah, where is my son?
Get over here, actually.
He's usually in Ferelden. Yeah.
Sutherland and Company missing. A hastily written report in Cullen's hand. The map brought by this rat gives a general area, but it will require significant investment to narrow the location of the missing group. The squire was clear that Sutherland and Company are in dire need, and commitment must be swift. I have a rookery full of black wings ready to signal a search. Dire this may be, but if we present it as a hunt, we'll have every noble from here to Olay on the trail. Or need I say it? March. Numbers will flush them out.
I always send Cullen to help for Sutherland's missions.
So you want to do Cullen?
So Cullen, you better find my son, and I swear to
what?
God, if you don't bring him back, I'm going to fight you. We're gonna have an argument. Annexing Kirkwall.
If we need Cullen for this. Let's see. Annexing Kirkwall. The worst of the Mage Rebellion is now past. However, the mage who started it all, who destroyed the Chantry in Kirkwall and murdered Grand Cleric Iphenia and dozens of the innocent faithful, is still at large. The fanatic Anders must be brought to justice. Though he may no longer be in this city, it is still home to many of his known associates. I thus resolved to invade Kirkwall to locate Anders. But Starkhaven's annexation of this notoriously troubled city has not proceeded as planned. The city's resistance opposes me. They forget that I do this for the good of the city and for all the free marches. As a staunch ally of the Inquisition, I entreat support for this endeavor, that Kirkwall may be brought under control before more innocents are harmed. Sebastian Vale.
Uh-oh.
He did promise to come back at the end of this too. We have a chance to end this to our advantage. Aveline will back down in the face of our overwhelming force. If we bolster Sebastian with Inquisition agents as his advisors, we can keep him from doing more damage. I fear the diplomatic ramifications of having our soldiers seen as part of a conquering army. Let us tell the prince that the Inquisition has no one to spare after the destruction of Haven. Who would blame us? Or we could wait for Cullen. The prince means to retaliate against anyone who ever harbored Anders. Kirkwall's resistance is headed by Guard Captain Aveline. With our help, she can break Sebastian's resolve and send him running back to Stark.
I want to wait for Cullen. That's a Cullen mission for sure.
Right.
Just like storyline wise as well, just Cullen being in Kirkwall and everything.
Yeah.
Like that's definitely a Cullen mission. I wouldn't feel right sending anyone else.
Okay. Looks like we skipped this one. I wonder if we were waiting for someone. The Almari ruins found in the mountain passages outside Haven have finally given up more of their secrets, pointing to one of the larger islands off the northern coast of Ferelden. The island is quite large and covered in dense wilderness, so searching it will be an involved process. According to the runes, however, there should be some connection to the original disciples of Andraste and the guardian of the sacred ashes. This requires stealth, a few skilled agents given enough time to quietly search the islands. I know of a few adventurers trustworthy enough to send to the islands, let them search and report back. Or as soon as we show interest in the area, others will follow, so let's go enforce and occupy.
I think it was Leliana we're waiting on.
Okay.
Let's see what we have.
Alright. Josephine, let's go across. Does it keep coming off?
Yeah, it's not sticking at all.
Oh no.
Sorry, my headphones are shit, y'all.
I don't even know if my other headphones are good. Do they work?
They're very quiet. I'm sure it's fine.
Can you hear them? Anything?
I mean, it's very quiet, but yeah, I can hear it.
I was like, oh, I have the elf ears. Okay. Something for Josephine now. A gift from the Imperial Palace. She's the only one that can do it anyway. Great. My dear Ambassador, Marquis Briala and I wish to convey our fondest wishes to the Inquisitor and all of the Inquisition. Although I hope to pay a state visit to Skyhold in the near future, I fear the work of restoring what Gaspard has damaged requires too much of my time at present. My dear Marquis has, however, found a suitable means of showing our appreciation. Her friends found evidence of a venatory plot against a Navarra nobleman, Count Octavian. She believes they intend to ambush him on the road as he rides to Navarra City to meet with King Marcus. Relations between Navarra and Orlais have never been friendly, and my interference would be taken badly. You, on the other hand, could warn the court, deprive the venatory of their victim, and win support for the Inquisition in Navarra in a single stroke. Warmest regards, Celine Valmont. I have contacts in Navarra who could carry our warning to the Count.
All right.
Let us begin.
Okie doke. I'll say. So, while we wait for the Sutherland thing, we do have Josephine's mission that we've started we can do more of, and we do have the Blackwall one.
Mm-hmm.
So which one would you rather do first?
I guess let's finish up Josephine. Then we'll get my son, and then we'll go get my ex. Oh,
You're gonna want his horse.
Oh no.
So sad.
Oh, ow. All right. Come on, Dorian. I need you as emotional support. You too, Varric. Why not?
No Blackwall.
I know. This is probably a bad call, though. Having Bull is the only warrior because he doesn't have guard. Probably should have brought Cassandra.
I don't know, it's actually fine. We're not gonna fight or anything.
Thank you for seeing me in private, Minister Belize.
I chastise you for taking me from the party, Inquisitor, but the Marquis throws such dull affairs. It's hardly worth it. I assume you wish to discuss your petition to elevate these du Paraquets to a minor lordship. Tell me, why should I allow you to pollute the Orlesian nobility any further than it's already been muddled?
The Duparquets were noble.
The Duparquets used to be noble. You'd be restoring an old house of Orlais.
Restoring it far too late. What are the Duparakets now? Traders? Farmers? Really, it is too much. The very thought causes me pain. What can you possibly provide that will make your petition worth my effort?
Connections beyond Orlais?
Diplomatic connections that reach far beyond the boundaries of Valreo, perhaps.
I might make use of your ambassador. The Montiliers aren't what they were, but at least they're from proper stock. Arrange for me to be introduced to the court of Antiva. I hear winter is most pleasant by their sea. Very well, Inquisitor. Should you fulfill this bargain, I shall raise the Duparakets into lordship.
Was it that hard? Not that.
Easy enough.
Oh, Josephine.
She's one I would offer no mercy. We nearly lost the cream of our leadership.
Not a lot to say for her, although those Ponces don't seem all that different.
The view from below, all petticoats and oppression.
Did you hear me complain about petticoats?
Are they talking about Florian?
I think so.
At your order. I must return to Valreo to see that everything is in order. Please join me when you can.
Okay.
You got it. Do you want the same team?
Sure.
I'll do this, and I guess I could do the Blackwall because it's also here.
Mm.
And Cullen's not done anyway. Oh, boy.
My son and Blackwall, how am I supposed to handle so much loss in such a short amount of time? That was crazy.
You really got hit with the bing bang boom, the 1-2.
Beep, bop, beep, bop, boom, bop, bam. Type of shit I'm on, you wouldn't understand. Sorry, that was a song from Kendrick's new album. I say new, it came out like last year, but
The end of the year.
yeah.
I received a letter
Still
from the
fairly
House of Repose, Your Worship. They acknowledge their contract is null and void. There is no longer a price in my life.
Woo! We saved Josephine! I'm glad you're safe.
I'm glad you don't have to live your life looking over your shoulder anymore.
That's my girl.
I regret we were forced to deal with them. That you were endangered by my part in the game. Did I ever mention I used to be a bard?
No, you
were a
didn't.
singer.
Bards
Leliana was
entertain
also
the
a bard,
Orlesian
too.
courts. They sing, play music, make charming conversation, and spy. Many young nobles put on a mask and practice playing the game in such a fashion.
How'd you come to it?
What made you interested in becoming a bard?
I was attending a university in Valroyo when I learned about bards. There was such an air of romance about them. Stories of secrets, trysts, and fascinating people. A group of us, young gentry from Antiva, decided this exciting life was for us.
Can you not hear it all?
I'm reading the captions,
Oh,
and
well, if you can't hear, it's no fun.
I mean, I can like hear it like a little bit, but it's like nothing compared to what I could hear in the other ones. It's just like,
Hopefully you can hear now.
yeah, that already sounds a little bit better.
Okay.
I can hear the rain sounds better. Oh no.
She lost an ear.
So soon already. Ah.
Yeah, that can take a little bit to get used to.
It's not even that they're bothering me. It just keeps falling off. Maybe my ears are too small. Who knows?
If they get too crazy, I can just switch with you.
Okay. I think I was gonna say, and now you're a diplomat.
how did you go from being a wandering singer to an ambassador?
That's better.
In a very sad fashion. During one particular intrigue, I encountered a bard sent to kill my patron. We fought. Or perhaps scrapped is the better word. Both of us terrified. We were at the top of a steep flight of stairs. The other bard threw a knife, and I pushed him away from me. You can imagine the result.
It was self-defense.
You were only defending yourself.
But it was such a waste, Inquisitor. When I took off his mask, I knew him. We'd attended parties together. If I'd stopped to reason, if I'd used my voice instead of scuffling like a common thug, I'll always wonder who that young man would have grown into.
No one merciful?
He seemed willing enough to murder you for the game.
Perhaps. I feel I'm the last to judge whether or not he would have actually used the blade. In all the commotion... forgive me, I don't believe I ever thanked you for helping me with this.
You saved your family with it?
Hold on to it. Don't lose sight of why you came here.
I will never forget you helped save the House of Montilyet, Inquisitor. And should you ever visit Antiva, stories of the welcome we'll give you will be told for years.
No.
Plus, I like the elf ears because that's my character.
Yeah, you're cosplaying narrowly.
Just need pink contacts.
Yeah, bright pink contacts.
Yeah.
Alright, Blackwall.
Listen, I recently, every time I play Stardew Valley, I do pink hair and brown eyes, so it's nice to do brown hair and pink eyes. I was like, it's such a switch up.
I like it. You gotta keep it fresh. And funky.
I think recently is the only time I haven't done it. It's not on the computer with all the mods and stuff because that doesn't count, but on the Switch, doing it vanilla with 1.6, I'm doing Haley's romance, so I gave her just like brown hair, brown eyes. She's wearing like a button-up shirt. Like,
Nice.
Oh, I don't have a
Blackwall, what are you
Cyril
doing?
Mornay, for your crimes against the Empire of Orlais. For the murders of General Vincent Callier, Lady Laurette Callier, their 4 children, and their retainers. You are sentenced to be hanged from the neck until dead. Do you have anything to say in your defense? Very well.
Well, this is grim.
I forgot we brought Varric. I was like, huh?
He's just there.
I was like, what's Varric doing here? Just chilling?
A Grey Warden.
This man is innocent of the crimes laid before him. Orders were given and he followed them like any good soldier. He should not die for that mistake.
Then find me the man who gave the order.
Oh, shit.
Blackwall!
No, I am not Blackwall. I never was Blackwall.
What?
Warden
What does that
Blackwall
mean?
is dead. And has been for years.
What does that mean? Brittany!
I assumed his name to hide like a coward from who I really am.
You, after all this time.
It's over. I'm done hiding. I gave the order. The crime is mine. I am Tom Rainier.
Do we know that name?
It was, we found a piece of paper of it earlier, and I was like, oh shit, I shouldn't find this yet. But he is like a notorious criminal captain. Well, like not a criminal, but like in Orlais, he's seen as a criminal, has been wanted for murder, for this murder this whole time. And so, yeah, Blackwell was never a warden, which is why he never heard a calling, which is why he couldn't sense the darkness on. And there's been all these hints.
What? So he's just some guy?
He's just a dude. With a fake identity.
Oh. Okay.
Imagine if you would have romanced him. That would have been crazy.
I'm gonna cry. I feel so sad.
Also, why am I still wearing this fuck-ass thing?
It's so stupid. We look so dumb.
Thank you. And where's my boat? Should we go talk to him? See what he has to say?
I need to talk to him. I need to figure out what the hell's going on.
Yeah. So he was never Blackwall. Blackwall was a warden who died.
It's so upsetting to me.
There is no doubt. Captain Tom Rainier.
He wore the shield.
That is concerning, yes.
It's just like, couldn't you just tell me the truth from the start? See, this is always my thing in, like, books, video games, anytime there's, like, a secret betrayal, and it's like, well, I didn't think that you would... It's like, if you just told me the truth from the start, like, that's the thing, is just like, just tell me the truth from the start.
Yeah. Years ago, one of my favorite Twitter threads was, someone was watching their mom play this game, and they romanced Blackwall. And so they were, like, live tweeting all of the things, like, the choices their mom made and all this, and they would tweet, like, oh, we're about to get the Blackwall reveal. Stay tuned. And it was just chaos. It was so good. You have a choice here coming up, and her mom did the most out-of-pocket choice. She was like, oh my god. It's so funny.
I'm truly about to cry.
Let's see what he has
like,
to
why
say.
did you lie to me for just? And seeing this, it's like I can forgive a lot of wrongdoings if you don't lie. Like, that's my thing, is lying. I don't like it when people lie. And maybe it's just because I'm a terrible liar. And maybe it's just because I get manipulated so easily because I think everyone should be a terrible liar. And then some people aren't terrible liars. And I'm like, you lied to me this whole time? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, well, that's really bad. Oh.
I didn't take Blackwall's life. I traded his death. He wanted me for the Wardens, but there was an ambush. Darkspawn. He was killed. I took his name to stop the world from losing a good man. But a good man, the man he was, wouldn't have let another die in his place.
You lied to me.
I called you a friend. I trusted you. You lied.
You thought I was Blackwall. I didn't want to tell you otherwise.
You told me you were
I
Blackwall.
was something. I had a purpose. I could make amends. Why are you here?
I want an explanation.
You're going to explain yourself.
Don't you understand? I gave the order to kill Lord Callier, his entourage, and I lied to my men about what they were doing. When it came to light, I ran. Those men, my men, paid for my treason, while I was pretending to be a better man. This is what I am. A murderer, a traitor, a monster.
This is why his biggest fear in the Fate is himself. It's because he's been lying this whole time.
I'm not convinced.
Would a monster have given himself up? Somewhere along the line, you stopped pretending.
And that's also why in the Fade, the monster says to him, you are no warden, because even the fear demon knew he's not an actual warden. So there's like all these hints.
Yeah, see, I just was like thinking it was being like, oh, demons, darkspawn, wardens, like they're just like going at it. So he's gonna say like, but
Yeah, when you're looking back on it now, if you go replay it, you'll catch all the hints, and you're like, this man is just lying straight to my face.
Oh.
Yes.
Poor baby.
So you can ask him some stuff if you want to help have information for your choices.
Who's Tom Rainey?
Who were you before this mess?
I was a captain in the Orlesian army. Well regarded, respected. But it wasn't enough. One mistake. One mistake and everything I worked for fell apart.
What mistake? Just the killing, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, that would be this.
I need to know the details of what you did. Who you killed, why.
I betrayed the Empire and assassinated a general, all for gold. The man was General Vincent Callier. My employer was a Chevalier, Robert Chapuis. Sir Robert believed that Grand Duke Gaspard was the rightful ruler of Orlais and would eventually take the throne. He thought that by eliminating one of Celine's loyal supporters, he might endear himself to the true Emperor. I can't say if Robert's plan would have worked. I didn't care. There was good coin offered, and I took it. By the time Sir Robert's involvement was uncovered, I was long gone. Of course, the Grand Duke disavowed any knowledge of the act and publicly condemned it. Robert killed himself. Poison in his wine. Another victim of the great game.
It's also why when you come up to him at the Winter Palace, that one guy is being like, I know you. It's because he's from Orlais, but he was, hiding his identity. And the guy was like, maybe without the beard, because the beard is part of his hidden identity.
Yeah. What'd you tell your men?
You got your men to help you. What did you tell them?
They didn't know who they were attacking. I told them it was an important mission. They trusted me without question. Just as your men trust you.
I don't know. Because part of me is like sympathetic. One, because I don't know who the fuck this person was. But also him being like, oh, I'm shouldering all the blame. Like, I told my soldiers to do this. But like, it wasn't his idea. It was still Duke Gaspard's idea. So if he's taking all the blame for telling his men to do that, well, Duke Gaspard should take the blame for telling him to do it.
Well, it wasn't Duke Gaspard. It was this other guy who liked Gaspard.
Oh, well,
and
still.
But basically he took a bribe.
Yeah.
So he does feel guilty about it because it was still traitorous what he technically did.
Yeah. I don't know. I just love him so much, and I'm so sad, and I don't know what to do. Our cause is just.
Our men follow me because they believe our cause is righteous.
They believe it because that's what you tell them.
You want the full story?
Yeah.
My reports say that Callier was with his family. You had them all slaughtered.
I didn't know Callier would be traveling with his family. I assumed only soldiers, armed guards. My men had been told to eliminate everyone. They'd seen war. They thought they were defending their country. No one likes to think about that. But it's names that carry power in this world. Bloodlines. Heirs. No matter how leaders like Celine or Gaspard pretend the game is played, that's how real war is waged.
It shouldn't be that way.
That shouldn't be how wars are fought. There's no need.
War is unfair, and the sky is blue. But you're right. There was no need for what I did.
There's another thing I'm still wondering.
Yes?
Who's Mornay?
The man on the gallows, Mornay. Who was he?
My second in command. He was a good man. When I heard he'd been caught, I was resolved to stop his execution. Couldn't let another die for my mistake.
Who's the real Blackwall?
I need to know about Blackwall. The real Blackwall.
We met in a tavern when I was on the run. I was nothing, a waste of life. But he wanted to recruit me. We headed to Valshavan for the joining. The Blackwall insisted on making a stop along the way. An old ruin from one of the previous blights. He said it led to the deep roads. I was to go down alone, find a dark spawn, and fill a vial with its blood. When I returned, I found the warden ambushed by more of the creatures. He took a blow for me. He shouldn't have died. It should have been me.
Maybe, but he didn't think so.
Not saying I disagree, but Blackwall clearly thought you were worth saving.
No one should have died for me. He would have wanted me to carry on to Valshavan, I'm certain. But without Blackwall, there's no proof that I've been recruited. That I didn't kill him. I couldn't go to the wardens. But I couldn't just walk away. So, Rainier died. And Blackwall lived.
That's all for now.
Okay. I'm gonna take this out for a second.
Oh.
I have Leliana's report on Tom Rainier.
She had this report all along?
Let me guess. Our spy master had this lying around somewhere, didn't she?
It would have been difficult for anyone to connect
There we go.
Blackwall to Rainier. Even Leliana has something
It just
of a
need to be
blind
twisted
spot
a little
when it
bit.
comes to wardens. What do we do now? Blackwall... Rainier has accepted his fate, but you don't have to. We have resources. If he's released to us, you may pass judgment on him yourself.
What would you do?
If it were up to you, what would happen?
What he did to the men under his command was unacceptable. He betrayed their trust, betrayed ours. I despise him for it. Yet he fought as a warden, joined the Inquisition, gave his blood for our cause. And the moment he shakes off his past, he turns around and owns up to it. Why?
You're impressed.
Some part of you is impressed by what he did, isn't it?
Saving Mornay the way he did took courage, I'll give him that. But I can't tell you what to do.
Oh, get him out.
Have Rainier released to us.
We must move quickly. We can explore our options back at Skyhold.
I don't know why I'm hiding my face. I just can't. I can't right now. I can't.
She's going through it.
This is too much. Oh. I don't know. This is horrible.
Yeah, in that one thread, the person was like, my mom left him. She said he betrayed her, and she was romancing him, and she said bye.
Oh, see, I couldn't do that. Like, part of me is like...
I was like, that's so...
You should know those men approached me again.
Again? The last time they came to the manor, I told them to leave you be.
They came to me in the market. They claim I misdirected them,
Okay.
but I swear I didn't.
She's like, unplug it.
Yeah.
I'm your
Okay,
Babe,
Mochi.
you're meant to you need to sit still or you need to go.
Oh, God. Yeah, like, I can't... Part of me is like, I can't believe he lied to me all this time, because it's like, if he had just told me, and this is my thing, it's like, if you had just told me the truth from the start, we could have worked through it and figured out, like, what the right move is, like, what's happening.
Yeah.
But no, instead you lied to me for all this time, and that's the part that gets me, is the lying.
Yeah.
Because in this, like, time, I mean, people are like, oh, these people have killed, like, 8,000 people, but they're still, like, a good person. So it's like, you don't know.
Yeah. It's crazy.
I don't know what to do.
Your worship.
Because at the end of the day, I still don't know why he was ordered to kill this person. Just for politics, or like...
He literally took a bribe. He knew he was killing someone. That
Yeah,
he wasn't supposed
I
to.
know that, but like, why was he supposed to kill him in the first place?
Because the one person wanted to win favor with Gaspard. Is what he said. But so he did it for gold. Is the only reason why he did it.
Did she hear from the entire Council of Heralds?
As someone who loved Severin in the first game, I can't be like, that's irredeemable. Like,
Yeah.
Severin was literally an assassin, so it's like, what? He who is without sin can cast the first stone. That's not us, babe. I didn't mean to quote the Bible. I don't know. I'm stressed.
When you're stressed, the Bible just comes out.
I literally just recited the Lord's Prayer during Little Nightmares 2. It really does.
It's true.
Sutherland and Company missing. The last trail of Sutherland and Company found and mapped on your Action Inquisitor. If they need assistance, you're in the best position to render it. Abso-fucking-lutely. Upon the waking sea, we found what we were looking for, an ancient vault all but buried in the thick vegetation at the heart of the island, no doubt untouched for over 1,000 years. The effort to open the vault without setting off traps was considerable, and what we found within was interesting. According to an agent named Ryan, this was the retreat of one of the last of Andraste's disciples, a guardian who fled some manner of attack on the site of the sacred ashes. He expected reinforcement by other disciples who never arrived. Whatever texts the man thought to preserve have mostly crumbled, but we recovered a number of other artifacts from the site. It is a significant find that will undoubtedly prove of great interest to Chantry scholars, even if it will take them years to sort through all the debris. A gift from the Imperial Palace. Ambassador Montilier, I almost disregarded your warning, and thank the Maker I did not. Just as you said, Tevinter brigands ambushed me on the road to the capital. I lost 2 good men in the battle, but I would have lost more had we not been on our guard. I am humbled to admit that I am in your debt. Should you need a favor in Cumberland, you have one. Sincerely, Count Octavian.
Okay. Leliana informs me that your contacts in the underworld could aid in having Rainier released from prison. This route would conveniently mask the Inquisition's involvement. Cullen. An offer whispered in the right circles, a dozen factions vying for our favor. We'll see who desires it most.
All right.
Let's see what we have.
Okay. What else do I guess we'll do... We got this one from the one person. Dance with the Dowager, the Alamad. Oh, wow. My dear Inquisitor Nerly, there was no time for us to dance in the Winter Palace, but perhaps I might claim that dance you offered now. You may not be familiar with the Allemande. It is the prelude to every great movement in music and in the game. I would be happy to teach you the steps. To begin, the couples form 2 lines facing one another, south of the Imperial Highway between Vecherel and Montsamard is the Yulin Basin. It is a beautiful place of walnut groves, hollyhocks, and fifth-rate meaderies that recently lost its lord to the Civil War. On the western edge of Lin, the hopeful young Comte de Poisson stands, lining up his little toy soldiers for a quick and quiet invasion. Surely you would not leave the poor boy without a dance partner. If the Inquisition defends lordless Yin Basin, it might perhaps be considered your property. Be mindful of the steps, my dear. Okay, so this is a game.
Mm-hmm.
So you can do Josephine. We can take the Dowager's opportunity in a more subtle way if we directly speak to the Comte. Or it's a small basin. We can easily send enough troops to defend it from attack.
Let's do Josephine.
Okay.
Seems political.
Inquisitor.
She wanted to be subtle. Let's be subtle.
All right. Something for... maybe? Aid those impacted by the Civil War. The Imperial Army will aid the Inquisition's forces against Corypheus, but they must also address lingering issues at home. Weakness in the Vale, no doubt heightened due to rifts, have resulted in demons on the road between Valforet and Montsamard. This would demand a call to action at the best of times. Unfortunately, the increased number of travelers on the roads, merchants attempting to restore trade, and displaced civilians returning home after the war has made the situation worse. The head of the Imperial Army has requested assistance from the Inquisition in subduing this threat. A chance to solidify our alliance and prove ourselves their equal. A joint venture will also increase our understanding of Imperial Army structure and tactics.
Sure.
All right.
All right. Well, While we wait for Blackwall to be released to us, so we can go rescue Sutherland.
Yay! Let's go get my son.
Where is that? Here. No, not the officer. Give me the tent. Thank you. Alright, who's going on the rescue mission?
I will. Cole and Solus.
Cole, come save your brother.
Yeah, this is truly a family affair. Like, Sutherland is my son alone, but Cole is mine and Solus's son. So Solus is stepfather to Sutherland, and Cole is his brother, and Ironbow is also my husband. So it's like a true
family affair. Alright, we can upgrade some of Cole's stuff. So, enemies affected by knockout bombs sleep more deeply. Or shrapnel from the bomb leaves enemies bleeding.
Oh, bleeding is always good.
Okay. And the final one here. Mark of Death lasts longer, but can no longer be manually triggered. Or it does less damage when it expires, but much more if you detonate it early.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Maybe lasting mark would be better, I think.
Okay.
Just because I don't know if he does detonate it early on his own. I don't know. Okay. You can cast more easily and the blow weakens your enemies, or can only be used at your location, but the cooldown is reduced.
Let's do where it weakens them and makes them do less damage. Yeah.
Alright. Rescue Sutherland, Voth, and this way. We're coming for ya.
Like, Sutherland, my son. I'm on my way.
Are you up? Of course you're up the fucking mountain. Why wouldn't you be?
So I was wondering if we could even get to it from this way, because if you looked at the map, it seemed like that whole way was blocked off by the mountain.
Oh, maybe back there.
Oh, there's stairs. How convenient.
But do they go anywhere? Okay, yes, they do. Okay, they keep going. It's like, casual stairs. With rocks in between. Oh, is this you?
Oh, my son!
You okay?
Sutherland, my boy!
I knew you'd come. Rat's a good runner. We saved a caravan but lost the fight. Saw your flag and were hoping we were good for a ransom. Once they learned we were nobody, we were as good as dead. But here you are.
Nobody, you're my people.
Of course I'm here. You're an adventuring company of the Inquisition.
You hear that?
Oh.
Did everyone hear that?
We heard it, you fool.
Inquisitor, we'll return to the hold, and we'll be back out in no time. Thank you.
Oh, my darling boy.
No, you saved them. You doing good over there? Okay, you saved your son.
I did.
And I think Blackwall's back now.
Oh, no.
See what you decide.
Ruh-roh. I'm so nervous. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. This has left me so sad.
Even your ears are sad. Oh, all three of you done.
Well, let's save Blackwall's for last.
Okay.
Aid those impacted by the Civil War, a letter marked with a Chevalier's seal. It was an honor to fight alongside the soldiers of the Inquisition. The demons stood little chance. You run an impressive army, Commander. Nothing seals an alliance like the bonds formed in battle. May we find similar victories together in the future. Chevalier Doucet. Dance with the Dowager, the Allemande. To the leadership of the Inquisition, it comes as a great shock to me that the organization that claims to be defending us from the breach holds an interest in walnut farming. Perhaps you intend to throw unshelled nuts into the sky to repel demons. Truly, such matters are beyond my expertise. If you have a legitimate claim to Len, I should like to hear it. Comte Marius du Poisson. Rainier was brought to the Skyhold gates under cover of darkness. Best not ask how. Leliana.
Okay. A present for Bianca. Leliana, heard your little birdies have had recent success picking up shiny things for the Inquisition. Maybe you can help me out. One of the apprentice smiths saw me walking by with my Bianca, and we struck up a conversation. The apprentice...
I have requests for information on your lineage from a few interested parties at the Winter Palace.
Oh.
Andraste preserve me. Feel free to use those requests as kindling.
No, I shall take them. I want to know who pines for our commander.
Oh.
We can use this to our advantage.
I'm not bait.
Hush. Just look pretty.
Never mind, you can interrupt for that.
Yes. The apprentice said he once met a Famari mage named Providant who had ideas for improving the precision of siege engines and wondered if they could be adapted for Bianca. And then he got into phrases like recoil dampening and rectilinear motion, and I politely excused myself. Could you tell your magpies to keep an eye out for Providant or his designs? Obviously, I don't have trouble with Bianca's accuracy, but she does like it when Daddy gets her new fittings. Varric. I can certainly tell my agents to look out for this Provident, but I wouldn't get my hopes up since the Mage Rebellion so many have been killed or lost. I wouldn't hold my breath for these designs either.
Inquisitor.
We can try. Guess we'll continue this dance with the Dowager. My dear Inquisitor, you dance as beautifully as I remembered. Are you ready for the second movement? The Allemande is typically followed by a courant, in which the steps are much faster, almost running. The Comte de Poisson has so enjoyed your last maneuver that he is now racing to petition the Council of Heralds for recognition of his claim to Lynn.
Fast you said that.
Oh, sorry. I'm
his
trying.
Name.
Oh.
Comte de Poisson.
Comte de Poisson. I was the first one he contacted. It's just the same thing over and over. I was the first one he contacted, of course, because while the young man is prone to missteps, he is not a complete fool. He is very likely to reach out to Duke Cyril de Montfort or Duke Germain next. Cyril is the youngest and the most persuadable of the council.
We met Cyril, didn't we? That name seems familiar.
Maybe. And Germain is the oldest and most likely to support a claim of any Old Orlesian nobility over the donation of lands to a new Andrastian cause. You should make your own move. Okay, so we have to choose.
Allegrissimo.
So the Duke already has connections to us. We could speak to him first. Or we could speak to Cyril. By all accounts, he's reasonable. We could win him to our side. So Cyril is the youngest and most persuadable, but we know the Duke of Ghislaine.
Oh, no. What do you want me to do, Dowager? Cyril, I guess?
Duke Cyril?
Uh-huh.
To what?
I tend to support younger, more progressive. The liberal in me, I don't know what to say.
Judgment, playing to win. Contact has been made. There are others in service to Corypheus. They were promised immortality to the next world and will spare no action in this one. They cannot fathom abandoning their master, and therefore they cannot imagine me abandoning their master, and that is your opening. I can give you all of these people, and I promise there are names among them, but they will not act, will not reveal themselves without a promise of victory that would warrant risking everything. Give me a target, Inquisitor. Place your people in obvious weakness, a true tactical blunder that would legitimately pain you. It must be thus they will sense any falseness. Reveal your side, and I will reveal the knife, and then you can take it, take them. That is my plan. I know what it looks like. Perhaps I have fooled you all along, and now I have simply asked for you to grant me victory. But I play the game, Inquisitor. Will you play as well? Grand Justice Florian. So Josephine it is a risk, but she is not one of them. Say the word, and weakness will be known. Or we can wait for someone else. Make the promise, my people will watch the runners. We will get some of these conspirators, and the only one we will risk is her. She is mad if she thinks we would commit such a risk. Send her after some gossiping prat instead. It's up to you.
Wait for Leliana?
Okay.
Is that what you usually do now that I've already made the choice?
I can't remember. Sometimes I don't recruit Florian either.
Okay.
So sometimes I just exile her or make her work with the poor. Okay.
House seems Josephine. That's who we have left, right?
Yeah. House Amardis? Dorian has completed his Dorian has completed his research using the Liberarium and believes he has found a connection between Corypheus and an ancient magister named Sethius of House Amaldris. This will be difficult to prove and may be of limited use, but it's worth noting that the house still exists. Even the accusation that Corypheus and Sethius are the same person would be worthy of a scandal in Tevinter, one that the current members of that family might be desperate to avoid. Blackmail them. They would undoubtedly do the same to us if our positions were reversed.
Sure.
Okay. And you said we wanted to wait for Leliana. I actually just saw her available, so...
Yep.
Inquisitor. Which means...
The one she was on is ready.
Is
A present for Bianca. I should have had more faith in my agents. Of course they tracked down Provident, who has sought shelter. You said Provident the way you said it once, because we've been doing so much French recently. And so now I'm like, oh, yes, it's French, Provident. Who has sought shelter from the Mage Templar conflict with a wealthy Navarran patron. We've provided a brief description of Bianca, and Provident adapted the design for a leaf spring stabilizer to suit one of her stocks. We were also able to secure his original designs for our own use in siege engines. Leliana.
Alright.
Yeah, Mochi was down here just staring at me, and right as I was about to get a picture, she moved.
That's usually how it goes.
Hi, baby.
You have to be good if you're gonna be up.
She's so good, though. Look at her. She's perfect. Ain't that right?
I think she is.
Oh, that's gonna make me sick. I'm allergic to pet hair, and literally I just like cuddle them all the time, and I'm like, oh, my babies. And I'm like,
Are you ready to judge the prisoner?
Oh, no. Mochi, don't go anywhere. I need you.
For judgment this day, Inquisitor, I must present Captain Tom Rainier, formerly known to us as Warden Blackwall. His crimes... Well, you are aware of his crimes. The decision of what to do with him is yours.
I hate to see you like this.
I didn't think this would be easy, but it's harder than I thought.
Another thing to regret. Using your ties to the underworld to free me. You're a criminal, same as me. The world will learn how you've used your influence. They'll know the Inquisition is corrupt.
I had no choice.
I wish there'd been another way, but my options were limited.
You could have left me there. I accepted my punishment. I was ready for all this to end. Why would you stop it? What becomes of me now?
Free him to make amends, give him to the wardens once it's over, or keep him in servitude.
Okay. Where's the you're free, just keep working for us? Like, I don't want it to be like, I own you. Like, that seems terrible.
Yeah, I don't think that would be the one to do if you want him free.
No, I just want him to, like, stay with us. Is what
All
I mean.
of these, he'll stay with you.
Oh, he will?
Yeah.
Well, then he's free if he atones. Just atone.
You have your freedom.
It cannot be as simple as that.
It isn't. You're free to atone as the man you are, not the traitor you thought you were, or the warden you pretended to be.
The man I am. I barely know him. But I have a lot to make up for. If my future is mine, then I pledge it to the Inquisition.
Oh, my
My
Blackwall. Well,
yours.
my Rainier. I don't
If
know.
I'd said anything less, would an arrow from the rookery have snuffed me like a candle?
Take your post, Tom Rainier.
Oh, shush. I need this right now.
So we don't have another prisoner. Why are you telling me to judge?
Okay, I'll let you go. Watch the headphones, though. Be careful.
Take your time. Mochi, go somewhere. If you go.
Just decide. Okay.
Jeez.
Oh, it still says Blackwall. That's not who he is.
Inquisitor?
What do I call you now?
How shall I refer to you? Rainier or Blackwall?
I've gotten used to Blackwall. Perhaps we could treat it as less of a name and more of a title. Almost like Inquisitor. Reminds me of what I ought to be.
Noble sentiment.
Everyone needs something to aspire to.
Exactly. I'm glad you understand.
I want the truth.
Let's talk about you. The truth, this time.
I suppose I owe you that.
You do! All of them. Okay.
So, you're actually Orlesian.
Well, didn't I say that I was from Markham in the Free Marches? I didn't lie about that. I spent my childhood there, and then Orlais called to me. Markham seemed lifeless, colorless in comparison.
Tell me about your time as a soldier.
I served in the Imperial Army. I distinguished myself there, earned respect, the loyalty of my men. And then I threw it all away. Betrayed my own side for gold. Only gold.
You were on the run from the authorities, weren't you?
Yes. I made my living as a hired sword. Spent most of my coin on drink. I never stayed in one place for long. Had to keep moving. I got to see much of Orlais that way. I saw what men like me had done to this great empire. It was a shock. Seeing it up close. Hearing the stories. It's one thing to hear the news from afar. Another to actually be there.
Did you have a family? A wife? Children?
No. I've never been suited to that kind of life. Maybe I don't deserve it.
We'll continue this another time.
Alright. Blackwall's back. Let me do a quick little inventory thing. So it's been a minute.
Oh, Jesus. Boom.
Alright. Now what do you want to do?
Oh, God. I don't even fucking know, man.
Let's see. We could do... Leliana's. That's a quick one. It's kind of like a small one where we just go somewhere.
Yeah, and it's also to do more with the divine, which we've already kind of talked about. So yeah, maybe let's do that. And then after that, if there's no like pressing things that like tie into what we've already done, let's just adventure. I need just adventuring.
Okay.
After holding Mochima like that, my eyes are already watering.
Gosh, why do you do that to
Because
yourself?
she's so cute. I try not to when I house sit though. Like I let her like lay on my lap and stuff, but I try not to bring her up to my face.
It's just as I remember it.
Because at least that way when I like house sit, because I'm here for multiple days, I'm
Yeah.
like, definitely y'all don't get in my face, otherwise I'll die. Like just lay in my lap.
Yeah.
You've been here before.
You didn't tell me you'd been here before. After the Blight ended, I came here to see Justinia. She was just Dorothea then, a revered mother.
It's too quiet for comfort.
I didn't expect it to be so deserted. It makes me uneasy.
It's a small village and it's too early for the chant. I'm sure the sisters are somewhere.
There's
Leliana,
somebody.
is that you?
Sister Natalie, what are you doing here? I thought you were in Val Rayo.
No, I've been here since Justinia died. This place makes me feel like she's still with us.
Inquisitor, this is Natalie, a trusted friend.
Wait, Inquisitor? You brought the Inquisitor here? My lady, forgive me for not recognizing you earlier.
Oh my god, go stand up. I'd rather not be recognized.
I wish more people would fail to recognize me.
Oh, I see.
Natalie, listen. There is something hidden here. Something Justinia left for me.
Oh, really? What is it?
I don't know, but we'll find it. I'm curious to see what brought us all here. Justinia's letter came with instructions for me. They were a little cryptic. Always remember that faith sprung from a barren branch, that light has no fear of darkness. Above all, that strength lives in an open heart.
She must be hinting at something in here. Let's look around.
Do they still sing verses from the benedictions every Friday? That canticle was Justinia's favorite.
Yes, of course. We'd never give up the traditions of a most beloved divine.
That is lovely to hear. I stare up at the breach sometimes. It's terrifying, but beautiful in its way. Lit by sunrise?
When the sun rises through it, it splits into what looks like 1,000 suns, like a broken mirror.
Yes, spectacular, isn't it? You must be careful, Natalie. Justinia's enemies are making their move, vying for position and the Sunburst throne.
Okay, we have a job.
I was in the cloister in Lothering when the Blight began. There was a lot of fear back then. No one knew what was going to happen, whether we would live or die. And then
Did you ever watch that video I sent you?
I found a single bloom on a
Or the one I
dead
told you I
bush.
was watching?
Oh no, I haven't. Well, yeah, I still need to watch that because it sounded interesting.
It was a really good video. Like I said, it wasn't about more like
Just
lore.
like just Lothering in general.
Yeah, just like Lothering in general and why it was weird as a starter city more than anything else. Not like the lore was weird, but just like the fact that Lothering was considered the starter city was like odd. And I thought that was really cool, like because it compared it to other games and other games is like starter cities, and I was like, this is actually really cool.
Yeah, I do want to watch that.
An open heart. Well, that one's quite literal. And morbid. But Justinia always said that compassion was my greatest strength. Doubt is easy. It takes courage to trust.
They're so chatty. I've never seen Leliana this talkative.
What
What?
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Huh? Where's the huh option? What? Well played. I'm so confused. What's happening right now?
Leliana's putting a dagger up to her throat. You saw her shake her head at you when she hugged her, right?
Well played.
Good old Leliana was playing you the whole time. Didn't you realize?
They never sing the benedictions here on Fridays, Natalie. Something so simple. And you got it so wrong. I wanted to believe, but you were lying from the start. Keep that pretty mouth shut if you must, dear. You've already told me everything I need to know. The prickleweed burrs on your hem, talking about the sun rising through the breach. It all points to a single place. Morel in the Dales, Grand Cleric Victoire's bastion. She sent you, didn't she? Victoire was always an opportunist.
Grand Cleric Victoire?
Who is this Grand Cleric? I've never heard of her.
An experienced cleric. She never agreed with Justinia, but kept her ideas to herself. I suppose now, with Justinia dead, she thought she could make her move.
What were your plans?
I want to know what this Grand Cleric planned here.
She sent Natalie here to see what Justinia was hiding, no?
The Inquisition has turned Thedas away from the true chantry. It must be stopped.
Stop us? You must be joking.
Mother Victoire is well loved by many. The Inquisition has more enemies than you know.
And Victoire thinks she can ally with them.
I don't know. What does she do? Like, if she joined us, what does she even do?
Well, she's clearly a spy.
Yeah. We already have such a great spy. Ugh. We know our enemy. I don't fucking know, man.
Which one? It's not
The
that
last
big a deal.
one.
Good work. We know the name of our enemy. That's half the battle won.
Exactly.
Kill me then. I am not afraid to die for my beliefs. At least I still know what I believe.
Kill her, man. Whatever.
Yeah?
I don't know. Let her go. I don't know.
It's up to you.
I really don't know. This game is confusing me.
Essentially, if you want to harden or soften Leliana.
Oh, Leliana has such a good heart, though. I guess we'll let her go, because Leliana's been through enough.
We can try. She might already be hardened.
Oh.
We don't have to kill her.
No. I must protect the Inquisition. She is an enemy.
I see what you've become. Courageous stand before the darkness.
What did we do wrong to already harden her?
Or
is it even wrong? Is it like...
It just depends on what kind of Leliana you like, because she can
Okay.
turn out two different ways. So we're getting the hardened Leliana.
Okay.
In the very beginning at Haven, when she goes to kill a traitor, you can interfere and stop her.
Okay.
We didn't do
This
that.
can't be it.
Because you said it's not my business.
There's nothing here.
A hidden bottom?
Check again. Perhaps the box itself is a puzzle. She seemed the puzzling
But is
sort.
like harden Leliana or soften Leliana like a
just
better
an
way
empty
to
box.
play, or does it like
It's a
not really have
message
that
carved in
severe?
Depends on what you prefer.
The
It could
left hand
change
should
the
lay down her
outcome.
burden.
Like if she's divine.
Of the whole game?
Like if she's divine, it could change some
The
stuff.
divine has a long reach, but it is always her left hand that stretches out. 1,000 lies, 1,000 deaths. Her commands, but my conscience that bore the consequences.
What she said in the fade?
She apologized in the Fade. She said she failed you. This is what she meant.
All this time, Justinia carried the fear that she was using me. Just like I'd been used in the past. But Marjolaine's games were trifles. Justinia gambled with the fate of nations. She needed me. No one else could have done what I did. She knows that.
Stop torturing yourself?
Then you have to let it go. Let her go. You don't owe her anything anymore. This? Now? After everything you've said and done? And my poor dear Natalie. I called her sister once, but I couldn't risk leaving her alive. Don't tell me to let it all go after all I've sacrificed to get here.
It just depends if you like this version of Leliana or not, because if she's softer, she has a different personality now.
Yeah, it's just like...
But all it's done
after we played that one game on stream where it's like literally everyone died because of the decisions I made, I'm like paranoid. So like when it's like, oh, she's hardened Leliana, I'm like, oh, that's the wrong choice. Like,
it just depends on if you like nice Leliana.
It's like trying to decide if like there's a wrong choice or a right choice, or like choices that
that's a little more vague, this game is.
Yeah.
It's more so like after knowing her in Origins, you might not like hardened Leliana, especially if you romanced her. It just kind of changes her personality a little bit.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's just like I'm just so paranoid to lose because and like kill everyone I love and care about because of choices I've made. That fuck ass game. That's traumatized me, honestly. We played Little Hope on stream once, and I literally did so bad that I got the worst ending possible. I killed everybody.
I think there were worse endings.
Everyone died. How can there be a worse ending?
Vivienne is scrambling after the loss of her agent.
Good. Her support base is in Morale. Tear it down. Grand Cleric Victoire wishes to make an enemy of the Inquisition. I'll give her what she wants. Doesn't Victoire have a young cousin? Lord Firmin? She dotes on him.
Yes, mistress. I believe that is so.
Good. Have him collected. He shall be an honored guest, and make sure the Grand Cleric hears about it.
At your command.
Now we're kidnapping, homie?
Harsh tactics.
You're dealing with the Grand Cleric a little harshly, don't you think?
Hard times call for harsh measures, Inquisitor. You see, when I'm ruthless, it gets us where we need to be. It's something to be proud of. Why fix it? How funny that her regret is what finally puts my own to rest. I chose to become her left hand, knowing what it meant. It was my weakness that stopped me from fully committing to my task.
It's a weakness.
You have a good heart. It's not a weakness.
You are too kind, Inquisitor. Call it what it is. The Inquisition needs me just as the Divine did, to do what no one else dares. Death and deception are my trade. It is what I am. It is what I always will be.
Well, I didn't realize our decision so early in the game was going to affect this choice now. Yeah. This is what I mean by like the trauma.
Was all along. That's the last time we sent Cassandra to interrogate.
Okay, she's still funny.
I'll leave you to your work.
Oh no. Right, no fall damage in Skyhold, but still. Hey, Solace. We just jumped into your room. Don't worry about it.
Your work.
He's an artiste.
He is. Look at him go. Okay. Could go get a snowy wyvern for Vivienne if you wanted to. Or what you want to do.
Are we able to cross off Storm Coast now that we're like level 17? Are we high enough yet?
We can give it a whirl.
We don't have to, but
Oh, we can try.
I know that's like where Dragon Isle is and stuff, and that's like the last thing we need to do for Storm Coast, so I don't know if we can cross it off yet or not.
We can give it a college try.
A what?
A college try? We've never heard that thing.
No.
Oh, look at Blackwall's new card now.
Alright.
He's running a griffin.
Yes.
It's cool.
Okay, Bull. Let's see. Blackwall Dorian. We'll take our normal fighting team, especially if we're fighting a dragon. Because we're used to them.
Word for you.
Haven't had to deal with that all day.
Yeah, sorry, I took us adventuring again, which means requisition officers are gonna be all up in our grill.
My nemesis. Have we claimed this yet? We have not. Give me this.
Oh, so we can do the main tower now.
Yeah. Sweet.
Inquisitor.
Are you okay, bro? You are in the ground.
He's just chilling.
Alright, gang. Oh.
Wait, do we need to bring Varric for this?
It should be okay. We just won't get as much approval. So do we want our spike traps to create an even larger detonation? Or leave enemies bleeding?
Let's do bleeding, because I feel like a lot of times the enemies don't just like cluster together within like a range, so...
Okay.
More red lyrium. Well, try not to touch it or anything.
Wasn't planning on it, buddy, but thank you.
Yeah.
Our boat!
Just want to sail away.
Come sail away, come sail away, come sail away.
Excuse. Guys.
Sorry. Once again, in the Storm Coast, I've broken into song.
The Red Templars have dug in here.
All right, let's do it.
Are you excited, boy?
He loves to kill.
Oh, these fuckers are really annoying to fight. We won't get greatly, or just normal approved, so we'll just get the slightly approved, but it'll count for his quest. Alright, I got the last landmark on the coast now.
Hell yeah.
Sweet. Let's go through the hole.
Lovely.
What could go wrong? Okay. Come here first.
Hello again.
Emoji.
My eyes just stopped watering.
Put her down. You don't have to let her up.
But she's so cute though. Look at her. Look at this face. She's so cute.
I know that face. Spoiled rotten.
Just because I'm allergic doesn't mean I can't love her.
As you kiss her. Good.
Isn't that right?
You're ridiculous.
Yep. I'll just take a Benadryl when I get home.
My father's letter. This letter never reached its intended recipient. My dearest Felina, how are you? How is your aunt? My dear girl would never give trouble, I hope. How are your studies?
Not on the desk. Never mind.
Perhaps you could read some of this letter to her to show her how much you're learning. I am sorry to have been away for so long. I have a duty. Remember when Mother was very sick and she asked you to fetch her water and you did it because you loved her? It's like that. Sometimes we have to do difficult things because they help other people that we love. The country is ill, and I have to try to make her better. Don't worry, I am not alone here. And now we have special medicine that will make us stronger so we can fight better. It won't be long till all the mages are all gone and we're safe again. I will be home soon. All my love and prayers, Father.
I didn't like that.
Yeah, well...
Like, till all the mages are gone. Excuse you.
Yeah, he's also ingesting red lyrium is what he was implying also, so not great. Not cute.
Just to be clear, I did not put Mochi down because I was allergic. She was trying to get on the table, which is not okay. I would have still held her even if I died.
She would let you. Because she loves to be held.
It's always so funny though when I house it and I'm like trying to do something on my computer and she's just like, me lay on your arms now? And I'm like, I guess, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, she does that shit with me all the time, too. She needs to be the center. Hello, big guy.
Oh, that is a big guy.
Go get him, boys.
Is that just like a red lyrium monster?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, good.
He ingested a little too much.
A lot, I think. Way over the legal limit.
Okay.
Excuse me?
That was delayed. Don't do that.
Calm down,
I have
sir.
to wonder about the Templars who served the Inquisition. Must be difficult to see their fellows turned.
I don't even know what to say to that right now.
I don't even know how to act around you anymore. Tom.
It must have been difficult to see their fellows turn. You turned.
It's not a lyrium monster.
No. But he lied to me.
And that's a far greater sin.
Like, once again, I don't care about the murders. I don't care about, like, don't lie to me. Like, and maybe that's a human character flaw in me as well. It's like, as long as you don't lie to me, I'm like, we can work through whatever.
Yeah.
Unless you lie. Then it's an issue. Which is how I end up in dumbass situations.
We're pretty good at blowing guys up.
It's significantly more impressive than hitting them with a sharp piece of metal.
Hey, whoa, let's not get crazy.
They're so silly.
Those two.
Yeah, it's like, which is a character flaw? Because I could be like, oh, you did terrible, horrible things, but you didn't lie to me about it. So it's fine, because you told the truth.
So we're good.
And it's like, oh, they did this terrible, horrible thing again. It's like, well, at least they were honest that that's the kind of person they were.
Fair enough, fair enough.
I'm not saying that's a good thing. That is a character flaw of mine. I'm talking way too much. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
It's like the podcast all over again where I just talk.
Do it. Just talk it out. They're dancing.
I believe we've broken the Templars' hold here.
Yay.
Okay.
Sorry we didn't bring you, Varric. I forgot. Now the boat to Dragon Island?
Yeah.
Nope.
Seaworthy.
Except we missed one thing. Because I didn't have a key. Hold on, let me backtrack a second. Plus we redo our potions anyway. But there was supposed to be a guy with the key, and he wasn't there. But maybe he has to show up after you clear it to get into this one area. If not, then I don't know how to get back there.
Y'all leave that ram alone. I'm just saying, I saw it over there. Do not attack the rams.
Rams are friends.
Not food.
Except for that one time they were.
Sarah.
What? Oh, is it here? There's the
Red
key.
Templar
Okay,
key.
that was not there earlier. Like 98% sure.
Watch, you go
Usually
back to
it's
edit.
right here.
You go back to edit and it's gonna be there the whole
I know,
time.
and I'm gonna be so pissed. Because usually it's out there by the boats. That's why I was running around the boats looking for so long. Because I was looking for that fucking key. But maybe it was in the cave, and it's not usually in the cave. And it goes to this door over here.
Like, we're a rogue. We should just be allowed to lockpick anything.
We really should. We paid for the upgraded lockpicking. Get these. And now we have full health to try and fight a dragon.
Yay. How do we get across the bridge, or is that even important?
We have to go back. Well, that's where we were. That's where the
Okay.
boat is to the dragon. So we just have to go around like we did earlier.
So where are the other two Lyrium deposits? Are they in a different area?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they're in Empress de Lyon.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
We have not been yet.
See, this is so nice. After dealing with all the politics and all the betrayals and all the sadness, I'm like, it's nice to just adventure.
Let me just run around and kill. Yeah, and there's the other side of the bridge now.
Oh, okay.
Just made like a big circle.
I see. Oh, lovely painting you have there.
No eyes.
Gotta be fun getting a campfire going in this.
Okay.
Do you want to? I mean, I guess that's fine, Bull. Rowboat.
Row our boat.
Gently down the stream.
Dragon Island.
Hey!
Okay, give it a shot.
If we were level 17, in D&D terms, we'd be ballin' right now.
We'd be way OP in D&D. Ooh, nice.
One kill. That's a good sign.
Yeah, if only the mom went down that way.
Let's find the dragon.
That's what we're doing.
Far too pleased about this.
Call him out, Dorian.
Anything for you, Bull. We will find that dragon.
I feel like I look like I'm doing cocaine because my nose gives. I think I have like a hair stuck in my nose or something.
Okay, my nose has been itchy all this time too, so it's fine.
Like I'm constantly just doing this. I'm like, I look like a cocaine head right now.
It's the cat hair. I'm gonna be honest. Or maybe it's just for me. It's the cat hair, but for me, it's the cat hair.
I got like a straight hair of her stuck up there or something.
Also, the fact that it was like 65 degrees yesterday, and today it was like 40. So
yeah, it was
that's
really nice yesterday. We had our windows open and everything.
No, and part of me wanted to record yesterday. I was gonna be in a t-shirt, shorts, like, and then I was just like, I had to work on the beer fridge at the bar, and I was like, I didn't feel like doing anything else after that. So then today, and I was like, oh, we're gonna record today, and I checked the weather. I was like, oh, it's so cold.
It was so nice. Look at them, boys. Don't attack me. And you get Garth, that's why you're annoying.
Yeah. I only like guard when it works for us.
Yeah. I don't like it when the enemies... Oh, I didn't give you more potions. Cool.
He's gonna need them.
We're gonna need them.
Oh, Dorian's like almost dead.
I think he is dead.
Pick a potion. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
It just hadn't loaded yet. He's back up though.
Yeah, because he has that 75% chance of getting revived. And he's dead again. Come back alive? Not this time.
No, not this time.
Good. Maybe stay back, Dorian.
So far, toughest dragon.
I've only gone through 4 health potions.
Well, I just mean the health on this dragon's going down lower. And I think this is the first dragon anyone's died on?
No, it's definitely not.
Oh, is
Got
it not?
Guard again. God damn it. Yeah, I think the bull's gone down. The first dragon we did. I think we might have also.
Dorian's down again.
Maybe he'll revive.
Dorian, get out of the way.
I know, he gets like so close.
Yeah, there he goes. Oh, he's back up. Can we like control him to make him back the fuck up?
He'd probably just move close again.
It's like you're a mage, dude.
And he's gonna get him, but he revived again. Will he, won't he?
It's like, what is your obsession with being so close? You're a mage. Just back up. Oh, there he goes again. Surprised not Bull using all of our potions. It's actually Dorian.
Yeah.
Oh, I think he's down.
Now we're down to 3. Oh no. Dorian, you used so many potions since then.
Like, we can't even blame Bull this time. Bull is about to go down though.
I don't know if that'll work.
Somewhat. He's hanging on. He's hanging on.
Come on, Bull, let your health get up a little bit. Oh, that's not good. It's gonna hurt us.
Bull's still hanging on.
Dorian, do you have... Let's go ahead and pop one of these.
Come on, Bull.
Stop getting guard, you bitch. Bull, I was gonna give you my potion if you would just let me give it to you. He's down! Beat him up!
I just keep watching Bull's health like drop and then like slightly raise back up. But he'll raise up just enough that when he does that massive drop again, he's still okay.
Yeah. Ugh, he came after me with a vengeance that time, didn't ya?
We're so close. Sorry, girl, I hate to bring you down, but anything for my man.
Oh, ah! One more time, and Bull is down. Where are you at, buddy? Oh gosh, don't attack me. I'm just trying to get Bull. There he is.
He looks so small when he's dead.
Oh, Bull and Dorian.
Yeah, both of them.
Dorian got revived.
Oh, Bull, please hang on. Oh, Dorian's down and Bull. No, Dorian's back up, but Bull is definitely down.
Come on, me and Blackwall, we can do it. Yep. Okay.
I always like to see.
Blackwall, you and that guard. You never even took any damage. You're a beast. Nice. Alright, I think that's the Storm Coast now then.
Is it? Did we get all the locations, everything?
Yeah, I believe so. I will double check. But...
Making sure it's crossed off. Yeah, my ear came off during the dragon fight after Iron Bull died.
Oh no, it was too much. Wow.
I know, I heard that too. My computer does that every time I play Luma Island.
Scary sounding.
Luma Island and my laptop don't like each other.
Yeah, we are done with the Storm Coast. Hell yeah.
One more thing off the list. We did it. Yeah, apparently dragon killing was too much.
Yeah, I was like, well, that's too crazy.
Meanwhile, I go to the forest and my laptop is like, whoosh, and I'm like, calm down.
That's funny.
I haven't even found the third temple yet.
Okay, well now what?
Was there anything in the Emerald Graves that we still needed to do?
We've never been there.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
It's
Okay.
a whole area.
Well, is there anywhere that we've already been that we need to finish up? Because all those places, like Lost Temple of Dirthaman, Hissing
Just
Maze.
the Exalted Plains, but we can't do that until we go to the Emerald Graves.
Well, let's fucking go to the Emerald Graves then.
Or we have Vivienne's in the plains also.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can do Vivienne's
You want
then.
to do that.
Yeah, let's do Vivienne's.
So we need to go to the Exalted Plains. I suppose we'll take Vivienne's. That's her mission. Who else? Dorian, Blackwall.
Well, let's not take a second mage. Let's take Blackwall.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure we have to level up Vivienne a lot.
Oh, yeah. So I've literally never taken her anywhere because I hate her. Sorry, if you're a mage and you're into the circle, I don't like you. That's just, I want to dismantle the circle, and I will not apologize for that.
Okay.
Yeah, 20.
Perfect. Alright, let's go find you a snowy wyvern. Hopefully it doesn't take forever to spawn. Oh, the crickets. Ugh, back in the wet. Huh. Did I not read this before? No, I didn't. I did miss this one. Gillenane, mother of the Hala. They say Gillenane was one of the people, in the days before Arathan and the chosen of Andril the Huntress. She was very beautiful, with hair of snowy white and as graceful as a gazelle. She kept always to Andril's ways, and Andril favored her above all others. One day, while hunting in the forest, Gillenane came across a hunter she did not know. At his feet lay a hawk, shot through the heart by an arrow. Gillenane was filled with rage, for the hawk, along with the hare, is an animal much beloved of Andril. Gillenane demanded that the hunter make an offering to Andril in exchange for taking the life of one of her creatures. The hunter refused, and Gillenane called upon the goddess to curse him, so that he could never again hunt and kill a living creature. Gillenane's curse took hold, and the hunter found that he was unable to hunt. His prey would dart out of sight, and his arrows would fly astray. His friends and family began to mock him for his impotence. For what use is a hunter who cannot hunt? Ashamed, the hunter swore he would find Gillenane and repay her for what she had done to him. He found Gillenane while she was out on a hunt with her sisters, and lured her away from them with lies and false words. He told Gillenane that he had learned his lesson and begged her to come with him, so she could teach him to make a proper offering to Andril. Moved by his plea, Gillenane followed the hunter, and when they were away from all of her sisters, the hunter turned on Gillenane. He blinded her first, and then bound her as one would bind a kill fresh from the hunt. But because he was cursed, the hunter could not kill her. Instead, he left her for dead in the forest. And Gillenane prayed to the gods for help. She prayed to Elgranon for vengeance, to Mother Mythal to protect her, but above all, she prayed to Andril. Andril sent her hares to Gillenane, and they chewed through the ropes that bound her. But Gillenane was still wounded and blind, and could not find her way home. So Andril turned her into a beautiful white deer, the first Hala, and Gillenane found her way back to her sisters, and led them to the hunter who was brought to justice. And since that day, the Hala have guided the people and have never led us astray, for they listened to the voice of Gillenane.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah. So Gillenane is the only goddess who used to be human.
Mm.
We will see a little bit more of Gillenane in Veilguard also.
Mm.
Okay. Snowy wizard, where are you? You're not snowy.
Blackwall and Iron Bull, or Blackwall and Iron Bull need to level up too. Well, let's kill this first.
Okay. Vivienne, you're a mage.
Why do all of our mages want to be right in the heat of battle?
To be fair, I think she is a knight thing, so she can't actually fight.
Okay.
So it's fine for you to do it. But everyone else does it, and they don't need to.
Solus and Dorian back the fuck up. Oh, seriously?
God.
Leave us alone. We just came for one of you.
So depending on how much you hate Vivienne, we can give her
You enjoy
a normal
mocking my
one.
involvement with the Inquisition. What about yours? People like you, nobles, you send men to do your dirty work, your killing. And here you are, getting your hands dirty. Curious.
There is nothing curious about it. So much is at stake. Why would I leave any of it to someone else?
The girlies are fighting. I'll give her the snowy heart.
I'm saying, you can fuck up her quest and give her a normal heart.
No, I'm not that mean.
It changes her card depending on how what you do. Oh, Vivienne.
I quit.
What's wrong?
I was hoping my like adjustable like notches were closer, but I guess they're not. Cause my back's starting to hurt. I need a little bit more support.
I gotcha.
So I was trying to fix them, but I just couldn't. So I was like, whatever.
What can I do for you, my dear? Is it too much to hope that you've brought me the heart of the snowy wyvern?
Yeah, I've got the heart, but like also, you were there, girlie.
Yeah. I've brought you the heart as requested.
You saw it, huh?
Inquisitor, you are a treasure. Please accept this as your payment. I must begin work immediately.
I still don't agree with anything you do or say.
I must admit that I'd completely misjudged you, Inquisitor. I would like you to come with me to see this through.
I guess I should have asked her what the potion was about. Who knows?
This should only take a moment, Inquisitor. I'm here, my darling.
Ugh. He's so old. Vivienne, you're so hot. You could do better.
Vivienne,
Yes, darling.
it's going to be all right, my love.
My darling? Bastien?
Oh, I'm so sorry. That's still so sad.
Vivienne, I'm sorry.
There's nothing here now.
So is Vivienne not romanceable?
Mm-mm.
Okay. I just assumed all of the people were romanceable.
Now, if you talk to her, you learn about her and Bastien. She's actually his mistress.
Ah.
But she gets along, like, is best friends with his wife, also. I don't know if we can go talk to her again or not after that. But yeah, so he was dying, though, and she was trying to help him.
And it didn't work.
It didn't work. And if you give her the wrong heart, I think it's more violent death. Or it's like worse somehow.
Bastien is dead. I can hardly believe. It was the Wintersend Ball. My first visit to the Imperial Palace. The Circle sent a dozen of us to entertain the nobility. I was in awe of everyone and everything, and then our eyes met. Bastien spent the entire ball at my side. The Dowager tried to have him killed for slighting her, but he didn't care.
Love at first sight?
Falling in love across a crowded ballroom. Sounds like something out of a children's story.
He was a dashing rogue, and any defects he might have had were made up for with rank and importance. It was a more innocent time, I suppose. And now he's gone, and I must write to his son Laurent. And his sister will make a terrible fuss if she isn't informed first. And I'll need to arrange for the chantry services. Maker only knows how long that will take.
Is there anything I can do?
If I can help you, just say the word.
No, my dear. I'll handle everything. Excuse me, I have so much to do.
Oh, this is the first time me and Vivienne are getting along, and it's so sad.
Little sad.
Inquisitor.
What?
Let me fall from the sky in peace. Plus we'll do some more table, and then we can probably end this one here. If we want.
Okay, yeah.
That way we can start a new area next time.
Yes. The graves.
Is that what you want to do next? Okay.
I want to do the graves so bad.
Okay.
Yeah, so we did a main mission, so get ready for lots of adventuring and just wasting time. House Emladaris. The reaction from House Emladaris was so quick and vehement. It can only mean they've known about this scandal in their family tree for some time. Centuries, perhaps. Their first responses were threats, but after being assured of our serious intent, they quickly changed their tune. Several retainers arrived with a letter for you. Josephine, the retainer's letter. My dear Inquisitor, naturally these accusations of connection to those old legends are without merit, and even if that weren't the case, it would have little meaning to my family today. We are Tevinter citizens of good standing, uninterested in whatever this Corypheus has to offer, and will support the Inquisition in its efforts to fight this creature however we may. Magister Irian of House Amladarius. Amladaris. I keep wanting to say Amladarius, but there's no U. Judgment, plain to win. Florian's plan went perfectly until ours was enacted even more perfectly. We exposed a number of names allied with the Venatori, although the ease with which they were abandoned suggests there were more to have. But we did it without a drop of our own blood hitting the ground. Aside from the Duchess, who has not been seen for some days, the sudden exposure of her plan may have made her suspect in the eyes of the Venatori. Some might claim it was a shame to use her this way. She would not, if I know her kind, she would not. If I know her kind, she expected it and would commend that we did it first. Leliana.
Okay.
Dance with the Dowager, the Courant. To whom it concerns, we, the Council of Heralds, declare the Lin Bassin, the holdings of the Inquisition, and all revenues and oaths from these lands should be tendered thus as to a tilted lord until such time as the Inquisition is dissolved or the holdings lawfully granted elsewhere. Signed, Marquis Montelion, Cyril de Montfort, Etienne de Chauvin, Lothaire d'Ossy, Solange Montbelliard, Leonard de Guillain, Germaine de Chalon. That was so much French. I wasn't prepared for that much French.
You're gonna send Cullen to Kirkwall.
Yes.
So, yeah, Aveline can break him and send him back to Starkhaven.
To work?
So we'll do that. And then... A company of heroes. A report in Josephine's hand. 3 requests in as many weeks for inclusion in our cause. If Sutherland imagines a debt, he is well on his way to paying it. These few youths have brought in allies by the score, and from surprising places. We need only extend our influence in their wake. I expect our diplomats to jog to at least make it seem like work. Primary work is done. I shall begin with the neighbors. I will extend trade immediately. Could this be simpler? I suggest a retinue to welcome new territories, a simple matter thanks to the work already done.
Josephine?
At at your service.
Okay. Something for Leliana. Red Jennies, maybe?
Sure.
A trouble of red Jennies. I will never understand how they function with the same name. A memo from Leliana written on a letter from Sarah. Sometimes we trade off baddies. Some knob learns your tricks. Message another red Jenny. Now you're twice as hard to catch. Looks like magic, except no demons. And no magic, I suppose. Anyway, the caravan we took over, there's 2 leads on that. From 2 other Jennies. Good ones, too. Sarah. Simple sketches of the other red Jennies and their locations are scribbled below. Their mustaches seem improbable. Funded from Terranville, they may be open to an alliance after the trouble in Kirkwall.
Sure.
Inquisitor.
Sounds good to me.
All right. Oh, I kind of missed that. So the one for Kirkwall, if you said it said Charade or Charade, that's Gamlen's daughter from 2.
Oh,
so she's a red Jenny.
Yeah.
I meant to point that out, and I just completely went over it. My bad. So yeah,
That's
we're
okay.
working with her now.
That's awesome.
Another little full circle moment.
All right.
Love to see it.
Also, so sad that Morrigan can't go on missions, but she always comes with us to the war table.
Yeah. Sorry, I meant to do this while we were in here. Since you said you want to do the graves next, I was going to unlock it.
Oh, yeah.
Since we're here... So we've been contacted by a Fairbanks who says he has information of value to the Inquisition. He offers a trade. The information...
Have you had any trouble with them?
Not at all. I will inform you if that changes.
The information in exchange for the Inquisition's help in eliminating a dangerous rebel band calling themselves the Freemen of the Dales. Again, here we go. There have been reported sightings of these rebels all over the Dales, where they have caused significant problems for our Legion troops. Uprooting them could be a good move for us. First, let us see what Fairbanks has to say. He is hiding out somewhere in the Emerald Graves, a legendary Dalish forest. My spies report that he is well acquainted with the area and its terrain. He could prove a useful asset if we choose to trust him. Leliana.
Alright.
So, that's what we'll do next time.
Yay!
We'll go to the Emerald Graves.
Made contact in the Emerald Graves. Lead Scout Harding made contact with Fairbanks and his men in the Emerald Graves and had a run-in with the rebel freemen of the Dales. They are as violent as we've been led to believe. As for Fairbanks, Harding was unable to coax much from him. He will only share what he knows with the Herald of Andraste, it seems. Fairbanks is holding his information close to his chest. I wonder if it might relate to something bigger than just the freemen of the Dales. If there's a chance at all, then we must learn all that we can from him. Harding has set up an outpost in the Emerald Graves. Be careful, Inquisitor. The Forest of the Graves is treacherous and home to enemies both new and ancient. Leliana. Alright. We've got it unlocked. We're going to the Emerald Graves next, y'all.
Yeah. We'll go see Fairbanks and get some bear pelts. So we can finally finish up the flames.
Yes. So, yeah, if that interests you, please let it interest you. My elf ear fell off again.
Oh, no.
Please don't remember to like and subscribe and come catch us in the next one. Bye.
Bye.